Hi guys, and welcome to another submission video. We have got so many cards here, so I think I'm just going to get right into it. It might be the biggest submission video we've ever done. Anyway, we're going to start off with Tom. Tom is going to send in a beautiful Blaine's Moltres First Edition from Gym Heroes. We then have an Erica's Clefable from Gym Heroes First Edition. Erica's Dragonair as well. Beautiful First Edition cards, Tom. I don't know how you've acquired them at the moment, but they really do look very clean. Lieutenant Surge's Pharaoh, one of the harder cards to get in the Gem Mint 10. Misty's Seadra, Misty's Tentacle, one of the easiest ones, but one that I didn't get in my collection until I think it's the last two. Rocket Hitmonchan, similar story. Rocket Cypher, one of the best looking cards. Sabrina's Gengar, missing the graveyard from the Japanese. Giovanni's Nidoking, looking very tough. And Koga's Beedrill from Gym Challenge. Thank you very much, Tom. Next up is Terion on Instagram. It's IT_resells. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Very happy with you, by the way. I am a Liverpool FC supporter, and you've sent in 2 Alexandre Arnold cards. So hopefully they grade these well. Thank you very much. That is IT Resells on Instagram. Kapil is up next, and Kapil has sent in 1 card, and it is this Kobe card. Lovely looking card. Obviously, a load of these have been graded since he's tragically passed away. But yeah, thank you very much, Kapil. Richie up next, and that, the Instagram nerd box, I think it's nerd box ones, will be turning up. We actually had the pleasure of meeting Richie, so it was really good to meet you, mate. And you have sent in some lovely, lovely cards, including that Prism holoform. We then have the Exodia, the Forbidden one, left arm of the Forbidden one, right arm, and I'm guessing that we've got the right leg and the left leg as well. I mean, why would you send anything else? Beautiful cards. We got Dragon Master Knight, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, Winged Dragon of Ra, Slifer the Sky Dragon. Then we have these really cool, actually, Dragon Ball Silver Prism cards. So, really nice. If you're into Dragon Ball, and obviously Dragon Ball Super is quite a big TCG at the moment, then these are really, really cool. These Dragon Ball Z, really nice Prism cards. I believe he pulled them himself, so we're hoping for good grades. That is Nerdbox on Instagram. Go check it out. Thank you very much. Daniel is up next, and Daniel has sent in this Kabuto and Kabutops action flips. This is from the Premier Edition. We then have an Eevee and a Jolteon as well. We then have the Hollows. So these are Trevor, Harry Potter. I unfortunately got them the wrong way round last time, so I do apologise for that. But that won't be happening again. Start of Term Feast. So these are from the Harry Potter TCG. Might be coming up on the channel very soon as well. Fluffy, Golden Snitch. Really nice card, actually, that one. Really cool. The Sorting Hat, whether you know which house of Harry Potter, and of Hogwarts you were given to. Scabbers, Putter Outer, that's basically the light catching thing, isn't it? And then we have Reshiram and Zekrom GX, Detective Pikachu S1190, 2 of those. And last but not least, we have Harry the Seeker himself. Really cool submission. Thank you very much, Daniel. A new submitter now, and that is John. And John has sent in this beautiful Zacian V gold card. Absolutely amazing. Oh, and there's Zamazenta as well. Jeez, if I can get my words out. Snorlax VMAX Hyper Rare. Glittery, lovely. And these 2 trainer arts are beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. I think these cards are going to be very, very collectible. But yeah, thank you very much, John. Moving on to Zach now, and Zach is going to start off with the Exodia Necros, Exodia the Forbidden one. We then have Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor himself, and the Winged Dragon of Ra, of course. But thank you very much, Zach. Moving on to Ben now, and Ben has sent in a lovely Venusaur from PSA. It's actually pretty decent in condition as well. A Greninja GX, a lovely card from Shiny Vault. Tapu Koko gold card. Then we have Lady. And last but not least, we have Sylveon. Thank you very much, Ben, for sending in that. Duanne up next. And Duanne is very obviously an Evolutions collector. So we're going to start off with the Dark Vaporeon from Legendary Collection Reverse. The Flareon. The Jolteon. Eevee. Espeon from Verse Series now. Sabrina's Espeon, actually. Light Vaporeon from Neo Destiny. The Dark Jolteon with Thunder and Lightning all around it. Dark Flareon engulfed in flames. And Dark Vaporeon just, underwater by the looks of it. Having a good time. Light Jolteon cozying up with Togepi and Rattata. Light Flareon. Oh, well, Espeon from Neo 4, Dark Espeon. Probably one of the best arts from any of the Evolutions chain. We then have a random Blastoise, obviously not part of Evolutions, from Base. and a Flareon Unlimited Jungle. Duanne, thank you very much for this submission. Next up, we have Oliver. We're seeing an increasing amount of sports cards, and we're very happy to see them here at Graded Gem. So if you do have them, please do get them in. This is actually a Donruss Optic Football Miles Sanders. It's got his signature as well there. It's already been authenticated, of course, by Panini themselves. But yeah, beautiful card. Will look great encapsulated. Thank you very much, Oliver. Mantas is up next now, and again a load of sports cards this time around, and again a load of Kobe Bryants. Zion Williamson also seems to be a very, very popular card choice, and Jay Morant. Really nice. I mean, obviously I don't know too much about basketball, I must be honest, but I am starting to learn some of the teams, some of the main players. So it's really cool to see these cards coming through the service. Really do appreciate it, and also you get to see like the different card types, like the prisms. So these are the Panini prisms. I believe these are like quite popular, well, very popular. And then you've got all the different types as well. So you've got the blue, the red, well, the fireworks. There's so many different types. It's quite crazy, really, how people keep up. How do you decide what you collect? That's a good question. That's a really nice card, isn't it? Express Lane Kobe. Rated rookie Luka Doncic. Obviously, we get a lot of those come through, probably by Gasper, our biggest sports card submitter. Zion Williamson again. Wow, look at those biceps bigger than my legs. Devontae Graham and Trey Young as well. Thank you very much, Mantas. I really do apologise for the pronunciation of your name already. Antonoko. Hopefully I've said that right. Invader of Darkness is your Invasion of Chaos submission, though. Delinquent Duo. That's really cool, actually. Really nice. Look at that. Great artwork on the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Time Wizard, of course. Blue Eyes White Dragon, even more, of course. Left Arm of the Forbidden One, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Toon's probably one of my favourite parts of Yu-Gi-Oh, to be honest. Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, Swords of Revealing Light, and then Judgment of Anubis. Thank you very much. A really cool Yu-Gi-Oh submission. Ross is up next. Ross has sent a few times with Graded Gems, so thank you very much for continuing to do so. We then have Dark Gyarados pre-release, Hitmon Top Neo Discovery, lovely Aquapolis Ninetales actually. I really like this one because they've got a nice playful nature. Dark Machamp Grabinia, Mega God of War EX from Generations, Gengar and Mimikyu looking very menacing. Ninetales EX. Myself and Tom were joking about this card. I don't think it's the best Ninetales art, but still really nice. Generations, Magneton CP6, Pidgeot EX flying out of the card, and then this lovely reverse foil. Got to be one of the best Gyarados arts out there, doesn't it? Obviously, English version is Ancient Origins. Beautiful card, Ross. Thank you very much. Django is next, sports card enthusiast. Thank you very much for the list of the cards. Does make our lives a bit easier. And guys, yeah, if you are sending sports cards, we really do appreciate it if you do send a list. For the other TCGs, we kind of do all right, or we can find the information. Sports cards is definitely more difficult. So yeah, if you do have the information, please do get them in with your sports card submissions. But anyway, how beautiful are these? So these are all like patch. So they're all thicker. We're going to send them in the magnetic cases to make sure they get there in the same condition we submit them. But yeah, really, really nice cards here from Django. Really unique cards as well. Like I said, that's the whole point of the sports cards. You get to see the different types of cards. Like, look at the holofoil on that. It's beautiful. The orange around the edge there. And again, the signature. Must be so cool to pack a card like that. Bobo from Panini Prism now. And then last but not least, we have Jan Morant. Rookie ticket from Memphis Grizzlies. There you go. That's my bit of knowledge. But anyway, Django, thank you very much for this cool submission. Rudy is up next, and we have a Dark Blastoise Team Rocket. Beautiful card. The Blange Charizard from Gym Challenge. Charizard base set. Dark Charizard from Team Rocket. And Misty's Tears, of course, a very, very desirable and popular card. Rudy, thank you very much for this really cool submission. Ryan now, starting off with some Pokemon base set. We have the Alakazam with his famous spoons. The Charizard blasting fire out. The Nidoking. I mean, it's a bit dull, that artwork for me. I know that base set artwork is basically just the Pokemon, but the Jolteon looks a lot better, doesn't it, from Jungle. Blastoise from base set 2. Charizard as well. Then we move on to some Team Rocket first edition. Team Rocket is definitely on a bit of a buzz and a high right now. Seems to be the set everyone is trying to get. Dark Alakazam first edition non-holofoil. Blastoise. And we got the original Japanese release now of the Charizard. And of course, the Ancient Mew promo as well. So where we see one of these in every single submission video. Ryan, thank you very much for your submission. Next up is Chris. And Chris is sending in this lovely Winged Dragon of Ra. More recent promo, but still no worse off. First edition as well. Really cool artwork. Thank you very much, Chris. Next up is Lorenz, or Lord Pokemon, on Instagram. It's definitely worth a follow because you see loads of Topps Chromed cards, including this Canopy that will be coming back. Then a Butterfree. So these are different sorts of. So that was a Sparkle. So just to show you the difference, that's a Sparkle, which is quite, self-explanatory. And then this one here is a Techno. So once you get to know them, then you do want to collect them all, really. Chrome Charizard. Couple of those. Spectra Chrome Charizard. Slightly different holofoil pattern. Then have the normal non-holofoil version. A few of those, I believe. Wow. When I say a few, I mean wow. Hopefully one of those comes back at Gem Mint 10. And last but not least, we have this beautiful Blastoise Rainbow Foil. Thank you very much, Lorenz. That is Lord Pokemon on Instagram. Moving on to Toby now, and Toby's going to start off with Mbappe. I'm a bit more of a football fan, so I do know this guy. These are also Panini Prism cards. I think you've sent quite a few of them. And then back to Zion Williamson. Seems to be a very popular guy to get into grading right now. So these are all Panini Prism. We're going to try and get these graded, but there's no guarantees here. So these are like stickers. So we've got Mbappe when he was at Monaco, obviously before he turned. He was still a very famous name, but not the superstar he is today. We then have Anthony Joshua back in his Olympic days. That's pretty cool, actually. Obviously, he goes on to be world champion of the world. Well, we'll see when he fights Tyson Fury, hey? Cristiano Ronaldo at Sporting. That's before he made his big Manchester United move. That move worked out very well for both clubs, didn't it? Then we have Mbappe, Prism, and Prism. Toby, thank you very much for this football submission. David is up next. David has also submitted a few times, so really do appreciate you continuing to use the service. We then have the Gengar from Fossil, Dark Golbat First Edition, Team Rocket, Dark Mashup again, Team Rocket First Edition, something is going on. Charmander and Charmeleon from Hidden Fates, Alolan Vulpix, probably one of the better arts, as well as Eevee, Glaceon GX, Ho-Ho GX, Hidden Fates just continues and continues on, Dark Ray GX, Drampa, Guzma, unfortunately I was got a name in 8, and then Moltres, Zapdos and Articuno, that stained glass promo, lovely, lovely card, David, thank you. Luke is up next, but Luke has sent in 2 cards, but what are 2 cards? We have got the biggest pulls from Hidden Fates / Shiny Vault, the Charizard GX and the Cynthia. We weren't lucky enough to pull a Cynthia. Obviously, Luke was. Congratulations. Beautiful cards. We'll see how they return. Liam is up next, and again, more Team Rocket First Edition. We have the Charmander, actually a really cool artwork, it's like an easel, isn't it? Then we have the Dratini sloping out of somewhere. Last but not least, we've got the really cool Squirtle. Thank you very much, Liam. Mentioned Gasper earlier, and he's done it again. We have so many sports cards to get through. This time we have Crusade cards. What are these? Studio cards. Trey Young from Hawks seems to be a popular player to get in right now. Lionel Messi now. Panini. It's like a tiger striped card there. LeBron James. So many awesome cards. Luka Doncic Studio. I think there must be a new type of card because we've not seen those before. Seen that a few times though. Rookie Stars Luka Doncic. Dallas Luka Doncic Mavericks Luminance. Really nice. Got a lovely little logo at the bottom there as well. Panini Prism. Looks like it's Galactic or something. Studio. Amazing holofoil on that. Stunning. Panini Prism. Couple of those. Doing a press conference there. I never realised that was good enough to be on a card, but obviously it is. Lionel Messi is a legend, and he really is probably the legend, especially right now. Lionel Messi from Russia 2018. Few of those, different types. Lionel Messi again, a couple of those. More Prism types. Then we had these really cool like little stickers produced by Panini. So hopefully PSA agree and they start grading those. Luka Doncic, I think we're going to have a few of him. Yes, seems to be the favourite player of Gasper. We then have Kobe Bryant now from Lakers. Again, a different sort of card. Kobe Bryant again. Topps Turkey Red. That's what that card's called. That's got like a really old school art, doesn't it? We then have a classic Lakers again. Kobe again. Kobe cards coming in quite a lot at the moment. Yeah, so really nice. Authority, basketball stamp there. Then we got Luka Doncic. Press proof. Luka Doncic there. How strange. Donruss. A couple of those stamped in. Another Panini Prism Galactic, I think. We then have... Oh, wow, okay. So this guy's from the Giro d'Italia, which, for those who don't know, is like a cycling competition. It's like the Tour de France, but in Italy. I didn't realise they did Panini stickers for them. Wow. Okay. Then we're going to have Milan Ostrich and Milan Ostrin, Slovenian, I believe. Merlin's Europe 2000. So this will probably football players again. Again, like this Royal Crown, Luka Doncic. We then have Zion Williamson. These are very delicate. So these are the sticker collections. Really nice hollow foil on them. But yeah, really cool collection to send in. Thank you very much, Gasper, as always. Very regular submitter up next, and that is Joe. Pokemon Sphere on Instagram. If you're not following him by now and you watch these videos, you really need to be. So this is a Blastoise, a Charizard. Then we have Metagross GX. Again, you know, we're just seeing a lot of Hidden Fates still coming through. A very, very cool Charmander from EX Crystal Guardians. This Glaceon EX, really cool card, actually. Alakazam EX, I believe it's from Fates Collide. Golurk, one of the gold rares. Then I have Jungle First Edition Pokeball, just randomly inserted. Charmander, Dark Raichu Team Rocket. Obviously, these will be sorted better for submission. When we input to PSA, we try and keep the same card quality together. If possible, we try and put them in their same orders. Really cool Mewtwo Strikes Back now cards. Really nice from Topps. Pikachu's Vacation. Charizard Slump in there. We're going to try and get this graded for you, Joe, but I must be honest, it's a sketch card. So very often, whenever we've had sketch cards before, they haven't been, they haven't been encapsulated. What we might try and do is get this bit done rather than this bit, and then you could at least have the back. But we'll see how we go with that. Martial Arts Dojo. Is that a Mankey? Yeah, it is pretty cool. Giant Herf, obviously doing some sword making or something. We then have Star Trek The Next Generation. My uncle is actually massive into Star Trek. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. He's got some more Harry Potter. Wow, you are really doing a number on us today, Joe. Lord of the Rings Evolution cards now. So we've got Frodo, Legolas. My mom was a big fan of Lord of the Rings, so I've watched all of those plenty of times. Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and the fact they're good films as well. Didn't read the books, though. I think maybe a bit too much for me. Gandalf, not that smart with the different languages. Star Wars, C-3PO and R2-D2. Again, going to be difficult to get this graded, but we will try. We then have this... Wow. What is this? It's a hologram. Torchwood trading cards. Ha! Those who aren't familiar with Torchwood, it's like a spin-off from Doctor Who, including Jack. Really good, actually. I mean, if you enjoy Doctor Who, and maybe you've grown up a bit, then Torchwood is great. I mean, it's great now. Albus Dumbledore there. Stained Glass promo, of course. Going to expect a couple of those. Pikachu from Cosmic Eclipse. Alone Persian GX doing a big yawn. Togepi, Clefairy, Igglypuff looking very cute. Venomoth GX. Mega Charizard EX. And then Star Wars Masterwork. And then this Darth Maul as well, which has been signed by Sam Witwer, obviously the actor of Darth Maul. So thank you very much, Joe. And that is Pokemon Sphere on Instagram. These are going to look epic encased. First time submitter, and that is Jack. And Jack has gone right in at the deep end with a 50 card submission. So thank you very much. We've got a Moltres stained glass there. We then have the Charizard GX, Acerola, Guzma, Reshiram and Charizard GX, Mewtwo and Mew GX, Raichu and Alone Raichu, then with the full art. A lot of more modern stuff now in this submission from Jack. Viridian Forest, I just, wrecked that. There is the Charizard GX yet again. It always surprises me about how many of these we still see in the submissions. Hidden Fates obviously still getting opened up quite a bit. Mewtwo GX, Espeon, Umbreon, Darkrai GX. The thing is with Hidden Fates, they won't put them in new collection boxes. Because it's like those mini sets. Cynthia, I just casually went over there. Because it's like Detective Pikachu or Dragon Majesty or Shining Legends. Like, they won't fit that into the normal TCG stuff. That's just not how it happens. But Hidden Fates print run was massive. However, it will stop in going into 2020. Unless you have a load of product yourself or, you know where to get product. I don't think they'll just be printing them to demand. I don't think so anyway. Venusaur and Snivy, Charizard and Brexen, Blastoise and Piplup, Archystylega and Palkia GX, Reshiram and Zekrom, Giant Herf, Charizard and Brexen GX, beautiful card, Zacian V, Zaki and V, really nice to have the full art and the normal art. Marnie and Professor's Research. Wow, that's cool. And Quick Ball as well. So yeah, Jack, thank you very much. Really cool submission to see. The submitter who's always sending in Yu-Gi-Oh cards is Tyson. That is Yu-Gi and stuff to sell. We will try for the OC qualifier on these, mate. Promise you. We then have the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Also been sending in some Pokemon recently. Then have this Pikachu, which needs to go into a new card saver, actually. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Gyarados GX, obviously the Hidden Fates. Altaria GX. Ultra Necrozma from Cosmic Eclipse. OC qualifier, yes. Really nice cards here. The Yu-Gi-Oh cards really do have great artwork, so you should definitely go. Dark Magician now looking incredibly menacing there. Zed Metal Tank, Paladin of the White Dragon, Man-Eater Bug, Manacor of Darkness. I remember that card very well, actually. Flower Wolf, I think it was one of the few Yu-Gi-Oh cards I owned. Swords of Revealing Light, couple of those, Beautifuls. Trap Hole, Dark Alexandre from Team Rocket now. Hinokagu, I can't say that, I just can't. Trihorn Dragon, the Agent of Judgment, Dark Magician, Gatling Dragon. Oh no, that's going to go in a video now. Cyper, Darkholm. If you have seen that, then put a comment below, I guess, because that's going to be awful. Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, more Blue Eyes, and then last turn, really nice artwork. Yamata Dragon, I'm guessing is from the same set. Insect Princess. The imagination of these guys who do these cards is pretty insane. Dark Magician Girl, Blue Eyes White Dragon, some Ancient Muse, Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. Charizard GX is now, of course, why wouldn't you send them in? If you've got Charizards, get them in, get them graded. Trust me, it will be worthwhile. Venusaur and Snivy, and Venusaur EX as well from XY123. Thank you very much, Yugi and Stuff to Sell on Instagram. Moving on to Kasper, we actually, I think, have a really nice call. I think this is a Crazy Taxi reference. If any of you guys ever played the game, really cool game to be fair, where you bashed around the streets to try and deliver people. This is an old Hot Wheels car. But yeah, thanks for sending that in. Bit of fun. But anyway, let's get on to your cards, which is the main event. We're going to start off with some basketball. We're going to start and end with basketball. These are loads of Michael Jordans now. Obviously, probably one of the most famous basketball players of all time. Really cool to see this many cards of him. More different cards of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan probably being the most, popular basketball player, especially outside of basketball, I guess. Yeah, but really cool. Michael Jordan cards, so many of them, Kasper. You did ask to see if they were going to be like 910s at least, and I'll tell you what, they really are very, very clean, all of these. They look like they've been pulled, to be honest. It's very difficult for us to pre-grade sports cards as well as we do Pokemon sometimes. However, just by looking at the overall condition of these look very, very clean. Fleer 90s Stars, All Stars. Really nice. We then have Wanda Franco. Again, really clean. I mean, yeah. So, there's that guy again, Luka Doncic. Michael Jordan and Bulls Victory Tour. Michael Jordan. Another stack here from Kasper. It continues all the basketball fun. So many. Oh, wow, that's cool. So is that like Funimation? So this is Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Carmen Upper Deck, High Series. So it's like a Marvel sort of thing, isn't it? Really nice. With the different basketball players on. Michael Jordan again, a couple of those. Then moving on to football. So this is Felix. This is supposed to be the next big thing after Ronaldo and Messi. He's at Atletico Madrid now, not Benfica, of course. More Michael Jordan cards. Celebrating a basketball hoop there, I'd imagine, because he did score quite a few, didn't he? Chicago Bulls now. Obviously, the team he was most famous for playing for. Fleer 89 All-Stars. Loads of them. Can't believe how clean they are, to be honest, just by having a quick look. 89 All-Star game. Michael Jordan again. Kasper, thank you very much for that epic basketball submission. James up next, and that is Pokey James on Instagram, so go check it out. James is starting off with an Aerodactyl EX from Sandstorm, Typhlosion, and then boom, hello, a Gyarados Gold Star. Don't see them submitted too often. Obviously, I don't think it's going to get the 10, unfortunately, or, it's not really, it's near mint or minus, but still, really nice card to get in. Zama Center, I need to get used to that. Zama Center V, Marnie, and Metal Saucer. Pokey James, that's a great first submission, thank you very much. Charles is up next, and Charles has Kangaskhan from Jungle to start off with, then a Vaporeon, Dark Charizard Team Rocket. We then have the Shining Mew from Shining Legends, of course, Entei GX, Reshiram and Charizard GX, Venomoth GX from Unbroken Bonds, and then, of course, more Hidden Fates. What else do we expect? Charles, thank you very much for that awesome submission. Alexandre is next, and Alexandre starts off with a very, very special card. We have this signed, so this is basically a part of his shirt. Really nice, or is it shorts? Still, really cool. Then we have Trae Young, more basketball now. I really am surprised by the amount of basketball we've had sent in. That guy is tall. I mean, you can tell he's tall on the card. That guy's massive. Zion Williamson, Landry Shamat, Mitchell Robinson. I really do apologise if the pronunciations of any of these are wrong. I can say Donovan, though. And Alonzo, Kyle, John, Justin, Jarrett, and Zion yet again. Really cool submission. Thank you very much. Long time submitter now, and that is Matthew, Pokemon Master Chevron on Instagram. So please do go and check it out, because it is definitely worthwhile, because we're starting off with some base set first edition. That tells you it's worthwhile. This one I did actually want to show. Look at that grey stamp. It is almost like it's not there. Pretty crazy, that, to be honest. Dark Alakazam first edition from Team Rocket. Dark Blastoise, a great submission here from Matthew. Dark Charizard, Dark Dragonite. We then have a Lugia from Aquapolis. This has gone shooting up in value recently. The Celebi from Skyridge. And, of course, the big boy himself, the Charizard. Matthew, thank you very much. Robbie Lee, FYI, on Instagram now, and this is full of amazing cards. So these are Japanese base, and if he is to be believed, which he is, then these are all pretty much pack fresh. So very much looking forward to the results of these. Should be absolutely brilliant, hopefully. Hopefully they'll come back with that top grade. But 9s are still great on these cards, to be honest. Raichu, Mewtwo, that one's a bit OC. We'll see if we can get that qualifier. Mewtwo again, and then Galarian Obstagoon. Something really different to what you have sent there. But anyway, Robbie Lee, FYI, on Instagram. Go check it out. Pokemon Collects Ben, or just Ben, has decided to send in a Blastoise from base, a Charizard as well, a Machamp first edition, anything else obviously not, a Mewtwo base, and then Revive as well base. So Pokemon Collects Ben, thank you very much. A really cool base set submission. Another very long time submitter. I think he was my first ever German submitter. It is Yannick, and that is gem_wizard on Instagram. Seriously amazing stuff, to be honest. Got better stuff than me, and there's not loads of people with that, so definitely go and check it out. We have a Ho-Ho from Neo Revelation, first edition. Stunning cards. Yannick only ever sends in great condition cards, by the way. Celebi, first edition. Houndoom Neo Rev, first edition. He's eagerly anticipating his cards we've sent over for crossover at the moment. I'm not going to rep that because we want to make that a little video. But yeah, that's going to be quite incredible if they do come back with the grades desired. We also have a Crobat from Neo Revelation. Yannick, thank you very much, as always. James is up next, and James starts off with fire. Quite literally, Charizard from base set. Always good to see him. Haunter now. Couple of those. Ivysaur, really like the easel effect there. Couple of those as well. The Ponyta from Team Rocket, a great artwork in my opinion. The Vileplume Jungle. Gloom, not the best artwork unfortunately. Oddish in the grass. Pikachu there. Rapidash looking elegant, I must say. Pidgeot flying up into the sky. Beedrill from base. Farfetch'd with his little leak. Pidgeotto. Then we have Mewtwo from base. Dragonair, one of my favourite artworks from base, I think. I think it's a stunning artwork, to be honest. Charmeleon and Charmander. And one last card now from James. It is the Ninetales. James, thank you very much for submitting these wonderful cards. Matthew is up next, or Deadeye Mud on Instagram, so go check it out. We have more first edition base now. We've got the Ghastly, the Poliwag, Haunter, obviously not base, it's fossil. Moltres, love that artwork of Moltres, to be honest. Muk, not so much. Raichu, very happy Raichu. Ditto on the dance floor, or the disco hall. Haunter, Kabutops from Fossil again, first edition. Really nice cards. Larvitar from Neo Destiny randomly. And then this Kabutops. I think you might be a small Kabutops fan, Matthew. Deadeye Mud on Instagram. Sam, or at Snorlax247, up next. And again, loads of Snorlax cards, as you would expect. So these ones, these four, are going to be more difficult to grade. We're going to give it a go. But yeah, if one of those comes back graded, I would say that's a great result. But then otherwise, we then move on to more Snorlax cards. They're going to look great encapsulated. Eevee and Snorlax GX. Really nice cards here. Snorlax from Diamond and Pearl Reverse. Dragon Frontiers. I really like when you have the same Pokemon, to be honest. Obviously, I'm a Groudon collector, so I see that. I really like seeing it with other people's Pokemon. See their personalities. Snorlax VMAX has got a whole world on his stomach there. Snorlax VMAX Hyper Rare. Snorlax from Sword and Shield. And the reverse foil as well. Thank you very much, Sam. Troublemaker, Gyarados 501, or Marcus up next. Big collector of Gyarados cards, as you would expect. And we're going to start off with the Dark Gyarados. Pikachu now, the stamp. And then these cards, actually, the Ponyta and Rapidash, aren't for Marcus. I should probably point out they're for his daughter. So I think that's a really cool idea, to be honest. I have got My Little Pony about them, haven't they? The Galarian, Rapidash, and Ponyta. Massive horn there, though. Ponyta, 2 of those, 3 of those. Couple of the normals, and then Snorlax VMAX. So we actually had the pleasure of opening up Marcus's Sword and Shield booster box. So go check that video out. It was really good fun. I really did appreciate you letting us open it. And these were probably the 3 best pulls. Snorlax VMAX, the Sableye V, and the Lapras VMAX Hyper Rare. Marcus, yeah, Gyarados 501. Go check it out. Gary is up next. We actually had the pleasure of meeting Gary a long time ago. And then we had a really good chat about his basketball cards. So we're going to start off with Michael Jordan. So do appreciate you sending in again with us. We've got the Michael Jordan again. We've got Kobe as well. Really cool cutout card, that one actually. Quite unique. Kobe Bryant again, Topps Finest. We then have more Michael Jordan. Putting those hoops in. We got, well, I don't even know who that guy is. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name just in case I insult someone. Kobe again. Really nice transparent artwork there. And Pikachu from Cosmic Eclipse. Thank you very much, Gary. Daniel is up next. And Daniel starts off with a Dark Dragonite First Edition. A Mew Black Star. Then have a Mew Reverse Foil from Evolutions. I actually really like that artwork, must be honest. Charizard from Radiant Collection. Charizard EX XY promo. More Hidden Fates. I mean, how much more can we see of Hidden Fates over 2020? It'll be interesting to see. Eevee SM184, Charizard, Moody Charizard, I've now coined him, Armoured Mewtwo, Mew EX, so these are actually pretty cool. These are from the World Championships. So PSA didn't used to grade those, so we'll see how they do this time around. Erica's Clefairy, Erica's Dragonair, Porygon 2 from Neo Rev and the Blissey. Then have a Raichu from E1, Alakazam as well. A really cool Mewtwo, that's the greenback version this time around. Pikachu and Zekrom GX fighting together. Shining Mew. Then we've got some really cool promos actually now. This guy just had Pumpkin in the name. That's all I can remember. Mew again. Jolteon. Really cool sports cards. By the way, your signed sports cards have been put differently because they're going in a different order for PSA. So just because they're not here doesn't mean they're not being submitted. Daniel, thank you very much. Last but not least, we have a massive submission from TCG Bros on Instagram. So go and check it out. I believe he's sent with quite a few friends as well. But it's really nice to see all of these cards going off to PSA. They'll look wicked, encapsulated. Very much looking forward to seeing them come back. Got some loads of different sorts of cards as well, which is good to see. Got some Yu-Gi-Oh now. Ancient Mews, we have quite a few of. We've got quite a lot of the Entei reverse foils actually, so it'd be interesting if 1 or 2 of those gets the gem. Not the easiest card to get it on, very easy to scratch on the reverse holofoil. Greninja and Zoriak GX, the gold card now. Misty's Gyarados Gym Challenge. Charizard GX, a couple of those. Reshiram and Charizard GX, the hyper rare version, and the gold version. That guy's big. Dark Charizard, Dragon Majesty Charizard, Team Up Charizard, the Topps Charizard. Charizards are always a winner, aren't they? Zacian and Snorlax. Snorlax looks like he's moving so quick, like a time warp from Star Wars or Star Trek. Zapdos, Entei Gem, Azumarill, Dark Houndoom, Dark Tyranitar, Stained Glass Moltres, Legendary Birds, obviously. Now the hyper rare version. Sing Along With Me, Pikachu. Some Yu-Gi-Oh cards there. Mewtwo. Charizard from Neo 2. Kyogre. Gyarados GX looking so aggressive. And the Legendary Birds. Last stack for TCG Bros includes this lovely Mox Ruby. Elemental Heroes now. I really do like those cards from Yu-Gi-Oh. The Winged Dragon of Ra. Exodia, the Forbidden One. We've also got some German Yu-Gi-Oh in here as well. Blaine's Charizard. Misty's Tentacruel. Charizard GX, the Ultra Shiny, and then the Hidden Fates version. Charmander now, and then Charmeleon. Really cool cards. And then we obviously have the Hidden Fates versions as well. Dark Machamp First Edition, Giovanni's Gyarados, and Machamp from Gym Challenge. Tendent Surge's Raichu as well. Like Dragonite from Neo 4, really cool card. Wow, hello. Look at that. Stunning Yu-Gi-Oh card. I mean, the amount of effort they put into their artworks is... do they even make any money? Blue Eyes Alternative, German Yu-Gi-Oh, Charizard GX, Ho-Ho Legend. That is definitely the wrong way round, but you get the concept. Arcanine, Black Star Promo, Burnett GX, a bit creepy that one to be honest. Bisaflor First Edition, Blastoise with double Hydro Pump, Charizard, and an Eevee triple Charizard. More Black Star. This is obviously a card that's come up quite recently in topics. This card is very, very difficult to get a PSA 10 on. However, there were loads of them. So it depends on what your opinion is on the value of them. Some people are willing to pay top dollar if you are able to get a PSA 10 version. We then have Graffiti Pikachu, Charizard from Team Up Now, Pikachu again, Gardevoir from Phoenix Ruby and Sapphire, Armand Mewtwo, Dark Porygon, Dark Espeon, Dark Gengar, Gyarados GX looking incredibly aggressive again. A Raikou is a card that I haven't seen actually. This particular artwork, really nice. Mew, the Legendary Bugs, Xurkitree, Electro, Alegu, Hidden Fates of course, Base Set First Edition, Pikachu from E4, a little Froakie there. E4 again, Squirtle, Shiggy of course, German base. Deoxys and Espeon, very beautiful card actually that. Japanese, that's not out in English just yet. Mew Black Star promo, PSA 10 again, a lot of discussion going on around with this card. Dark for Alligator Neo 4, Shining Tyranitar Neo Destiny, and Glutexo. But yeah, really nice card, so thank you very much, that's TCG Bros. Anyway guys, that was a very, very long video, so I'm not going to keep you any longer. Really do appreciate everyone sending, and anyway, now to the outro. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please like, hit that bell button, and go and follow our social media. Oh, and don't forget gradedgem.com. Thanks, guys.